The Black Queen is something we've never done before. It was an origin story about how Garcia came to be part of the group.
We've got you, Miss Garcia.
You say so. Suit.
And this idea that, like, she was a dark creature, always good, but sort of was doing what she was doing and had sort of like a lower self-esteem. I mean, I kind of think that that was the point of that.
All of your online attacks reflect a fierce desire to protect those who you think are being hurt. You accept my offer, you can do the same thing for the federal government.
Kirsten was on board for this episode, I mean, when I just pitched her the idea. I mean, she was so happy to get into, like, the whole nature of black hat hacking and white hat hacking and what it was that she did and who she is now. And I remember asking her, how did the FBI catch you? And she said, well, what makes you think I got caught?
I need an answer.
Yes, if I can keep my purse.
Good choice.
We've had her be involved in the case. We've had her have a personal relationship with the victim, but we haven't had her driving the clues being put together. And this allowed her to do that. And it allowed us to really, really, really dig up the character of Garcia.
I have become this person that I never intended to be. So I stopped being that person, and when I stopped being that person, I couldn't be with Shane.
And it made sense because the Garcia that you see on screen is a construction. It's a construction of Kirsten. It's a construction that Garcia has made choices about who she is, how she does her hair, the way she decorates her desk at work. So it made sense that she would have a different construction 10 years ago.
It's time.
Time for what?
Isn't it obvious, eyebrows? I have to get into character.
It allowed us to give her this almost regal entrance in which she gets to, you know, kick ass and take names.
B.J. Rogers made this weird sort of like steampunk, but not, but you know, in that, how do you make it what Garcia was when Garcia was goth? Because she'd still be a little edgy even for a goth person. So it was like all these empty corsets and stuff and these impossible shoes. All I watch when I watch that scene, if they end up showing a clip of that with the doors bursting open and me walking in, all I watch, if anybody wants to know what I see, is that those shoes are a size too small for me and I'm hobbling. So when I see it, I see the hobble. I see like, why can't you walk in heels?
She's back.
Shut the front door. Yes! Woo!
So, let's talk about sexual harassment.
In addition to all that, just as a cherry on top, we get to take apart and deconstruct Morgan and Garcia's relationship. Their back and forth, their banter, their baby girl, hot mama, stud muffin, all that stuff that we love to write.
Where's my big black 12-pack? Who laughed?
And we really get to say, why are they doing this? Why do they do it? And what is it that they get from it? And how do other people see it?
His narcissistic brain won't accept that we could ever be friends.
So he thinks he can beat me by beating us?
Mm-hmm. So what's your next move, baby girl?
They're smart enough and sophisticated enough to keep it at the friendship level. And their friendship is stronger as a result of it. And that's why they can use that to trick Shane into giving them what they want, because they understand themselves better than he understands them.
Flarpy blunderguff. I don't even know what that means, but not appropriate.
I can say the only thing that I actually did improvise is the very last line between me and between Garcia and Morgan, where he wants to know what this word is and she makes things up. They did about 5 or 6 takes, and every time I just sort of, whatever came out of my mind palaces, I would say.
What a flarpy blunderguff is. Okay, so you need like an oil-based paint and some charcoal and some sort of food that you love. I mean love, because you are gonna be with it.
I hope that that episode is as enjoyable to watch as it was to do, because it was really fun to do.